Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are making a recipe which is a throwback when I was living on the farm. My father-in-law used to plant a lot of brinjal and a lot of greens. But when the brinjal was ready, we used to get a lot of brinjal in the short period of time. So we used to try to make the best of it. We used to throw our brinjal in the dhal, making nice tea time brinjal bhajia and some pickles and brinjal chutney, which was the most common recipe. So today I am going to make Brinjal Choka, which my mother used to make by roasting the brinjal and the garlic in an open fire, which we used to call chullah. Today I am going to do it in my oven, which I have preheating at 180 degrees. Here I have 500 gram potatoes, which are parboiled because the potatoes are not too soft. Especially for the choka, we need lovely melting moment potatoes or up to date. I also got 500 gram brinjal, which I will rinse, cut, and here I have 6 big clove of garlic, which I'm going to strip my brinjal and pierce it into the brinjal. And then I've got about 2 tablespoons oil, which I'm going to brush on. I will season before putting it into the oven with salt and pepper. I washed my brinjals and I'm going to pat it dry. I'm going to slice the top part of it. I will slice my brinjal into halves. I'm going to make deep slits into the brinjal so I can push in my garlic. I've cut my garlic in half and I'm going to insert it into the slit that I made. This is the other half. And I will keep doing this method with the rest of the garlic. Here's my brinjal. I tried piercing most of the garlic in, and firstly I'm going to apply some oil to my baking tray. I will thereafter place my brinjals to the tray. I will now cut my potatoes into halves, still having my peel on, and I'll also place it onto the tray. Here's my brinjal and potatoes into the baking tray. I'm going to take some oil and apply on the top of the brinjal and potato. And I'm also going to season with my black pepper and salt. I will give a generous grain of black pepper and a generous grain of salt. Now I'm ready to pop this into the oven for 25 to 30 minutes until my brinjal is nice and soft. our brinjal is done and I'm ready to take out. We checked after 25 minutes and our brinjal wasn't done. So we gave it another 15 minutes on a higher heat. We brought our heat to 200 degrees. And now it's done and I'm ready to take out from the oven. We will give this potato and brinjal another 15 minutes to cool so we'll be able to handle. 15 minutes has passed and my brinjal and potatoes are warm to the touch. So now I am going to scoop out the flesh of the brinjal into this bowl. And even the garlic is together with the brinjal. I'll do this to all my brinjal and we'll come back to you. My brinjal are done and now I'm going to continue with my potatoes, taking off the skin. Here's my potatoes and my brinjal with the roasted garlic. I'm going to smash this roughly. I smashed my brinjals and the garlic together with my potato roughly. It doesn't have to be smooth. You have to be able to taste the chunks of brinjal. To make my choka, the rest of the ingredients are, I've cut a quarter piece of onion sliced finely, which I'm going to throw in. And I cut 2 green chillies, which I sliced. And then to garnish, I'm using some spring onions, which are cut finely. Then to season, I am adding in 1 teaspoon fine salt. Thereafter, for my braise, I'm going to use half a teaspoon of jeera, half a teaspoon of mustard seed, 1 dry chillies, and some lovely fresh curry leaf. We will braise with a splash of olive oil. To my brinjal and potatoes, I'm going to add in my onions, chilies, and the spring onion, and my salt. I'll give this a nice mix. I'll just cover this and keep it aside while I do my braise quickly. I've got my saucepan on low heat and I'm just going to add a splash of oil. This is about 1 tablespoon. So to my hot oil, I'm going to add in my dry chilies that I cut in small pieces. And put in my curry leaf. My mustard seed. My jeera. Shake it around till the mustard seed busts. So that's done. So I'll switch my stove off, and while it's hot, I'm going to throw it into my Brinjal Choka. I give this a nice mix, and thereafter we are ready to serve. Here you go, your lovely Brinjal Choka served with some lovely rice and dal, and on the side we have some nice hot crushed chillies pickle to go with on this cold weather that we're having. This is a lovely vegetarian meal. I hope you'll all give it a try and enjoy.